And welcome to the NBC2 Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Jason Dunning here for your Southwest Florida weather video blog, I should say. Well, before we start diving into the weather world, let me just say I've been here for 1 month at Waterman Broadcasting, and I must say, over the last several weeks, I had trouble with getting lost in the halls and ending up in places that I wasn't trying to end up at. Like, for example, I would try to get to the studio. Somehow I would end up in accounting, the break room, or the general manager's office. Whatever. But finally, I'm learning my way around the building, so that's a great accomplishment. It only took 1 month, but hey, this is a big building, a lot bigger than what I'm used to. So, go me. All right, enough of that. Enough patting myself on the back. Let's get right into the weather world here. It's June 1st, and I don't have to tell you what that means. Or maybe I do. I don't know. It's the first day of hurricane season. Actually, there's some interesting things happening out in the tropics on this first day. We have 2 waves that we're watching, so let's go ahead and talk about it. We actually have one wave that moved over northeast Florida during the day today. It produced numerous thunderstorms that mainly formed to the north of southwest Florida, but the core of the system re-emerging over the open ocean waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Sea surface temperatures are about 78 degrees, which is about what you need for tropical development. The wind shear is low, which is a good thing, but still, we're going to have to see how this recovers from being over land for the last 6 hours. It is possible, as it takes this westward track, it could develop into something tropical, but it's going to be a non-issue for southwest Florida because it's moving away from us. Meanwhile, we're watching another area of disturbed weather. This is a big cluster of thunderstorms. I mean, look at the size of this compared to what we're looking at closer to the peninsula today. So yeah, this is just a very broad area of showers and thunderstorms. It's not in a hurry to go anywhere, and it's over the next several days. It's going to sit there and percolate, simmer, brew. You get the idea. But down the road, into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, we could see it develop into something and perhaps take track to the northeast. At this point, it doesn't look like it's going to be an impact for South Florida, but still a little too soon to tell, so we'll continue to watch that. I want to show you more information on this. A lot of times on the weather we talk about forecast models, so I want to show you an example of that. And we're looking at several little forecast models here. This is called the spaghetti plot, which is just plotting all the different models. Here's that system I was talking about a moment ago, moving over central Florida, and there's pretty good agreement. This is going to continue to head away from us and eventually maybe impact the Texas coast or the coast of Mexico, so really a non-issue for us. But during the month of June, it's not completely uncommon to see tropical activity. Usually, though, we get what's called these homegrown systems, which basically means anything that develops typically develops right in our backyard. And by that, let me show you this graphic here. See the little orange here right off the coast of Florida in the Gulf of Mexico? That's the most likely area during the month of June for tropical systems to develop. So really close to home. The prevailing track is usually to the northeast over North Florida and eventually back over the Atlantic Ocean. And also another area that we a lot of times during the month of June see development is over the Yucatan Peninsula, or at least over the northern Caribbean, then moving over the southwestern Gulf and eventually back up toward Texas. Just a couple of areas to keep watch out on over the next several days, over the course of June. All right, that's your Southwest Florida weather blog for today, Wednesday, the first day of June, and I will see you next time.